through, and we're here with punter Jeff Locke. Jeff, another year, another opportunity, a little hot weather. How was it today?
Today walkthrough was great. It's gonna be nice to see the ball fly later today, especially in the hot weather. We love this stuff.
You know, we always hear about you don't want to have a dead leg, you don't want to kick too much. How do you guys avoid that?
I think going into my fourth year, you kind of understand, and Coach Preef's great with Blair and I, knowing when to give us breaks and knowing that we need to kind of slowly build up towards the first couple of games rather than coming in here day 1, 2, 3 and just kicking our legs out. So Coach knows what he's doing.
You know, I was in the Cowboy locker room after the preseason game. Obviously, got hurt in that game.
Yeah.
We had to force Blair Walsh into service for punting.
we did.
But I know you were a kicker back when you were in high school.
Yeah.
What happens if I have to force you into service?
I'll do my best. I
Yeah?
kicked a little in college too, a couple games, and really, when you're in that kind of a pinch, the less you think, the better. Just go out and try to kick it.
Do you actually practice it here just in case?
Yeah, like in the off season, I'll hit a couple just to make sure I still got it a little bit, but I definitely focus more on my punting craft.
You know, you're moving indoors. We hear a lot about the winds at TCF. A lot of us don't know what that was like. What were the winds like there, and how's going to be the controlled environment indoors for you?
It's going to make my job just a little bit easier. You don't have to worry about winds. You can focus a little more on your technique rather than the weather. So I'm excited for it. I think we made TCF an advantage based on our punt team versus other teams' punt teams and just special teams in general, but it'll be a nice little change-up going back indoors.
And your job's not just to blow the punt. If you do that, you outkick your coverage. How do you work on that to make sure you get it high and tight, give them the hang time to get down there, but not overkick the coverage?
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think there's plenty of guys out there that can just hit it 60 yards. I think all of us can do it if we really want to, but it's getting that hang time to mix. So that's what we work on all the time. It's always a combination of hang and distance. It's never one or the other.
You know, we always hear about, you know, it's difficult to punt. You got to get it right to win. But I've talked to long snappers and say, you know, the problem we have with punters and kickers, holders, is we break their fingers because they can't hit the ball right. You have that problem when the ball comes back to you.
Yeah, Kevin's pretty good about keeping the ball tight, keeping it at a decent speed. There's definitely snappers out there that snap it way too hard and you can't catch it.
Yeah.
But I think most guys in the NFL get it, that us catching it clean is going to make us get it off just as fast as if you throw it 0.6.
You know, off the field, I know you do a lot of work with the military and things like that. What makes you drive towards that? Because it's not just, I volunteer some time. You do a lot with them.
Yeah, a lot of it's, my dad is military, 20-plus years. Both of his parents were military, so I kind of grew up in that environment, being born overseas on a base, and then just seeing all of his friends, seeing all the sacrifice. So I get what they go through on a daily basis, so it's just great to give back to them.
Well, I appreciate you doing that. And I'll tell you what, we talked to Jarius Wright. And his dad was a law enforcement officer in Arkansas. We always say, you know, fans, they want to be an athlete. But for an athlete, if you didn't do this, what was the second choice?
There's a lot of pictures of me in my dad's fighter pilot outfit, so who knows? I might have gone service. If not, if football didn't work out back in the day, or maybe anything else. You never know.
Have you been in the plane?
I've sat in a cockpit once, done the simulator. It's a lot of fun.
You know, you got to handle that. You can't just puke on them.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I got to hold it together. Can't be a son of an F-16 pilot and be puking all over the plane. Can't do that.
Absolutely. Well, listen, we appreciate you stopping by. We wish you luck as you move into the new stadium in 2016.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the time.
From Vikings training camp, I'm Tom Moore with Jeff Locke.